Almost 10 years I work in the top multinational company. But Tarun, I tell you one thing, since you are doing a very noble cause, making their minds towards a startup and making a startup as a career rather than, preparing for government IAS, IPS, we are to the people who you allow the others.
हाय एवरीवन, आज हमारे इंडेप्थ पॉडकास्ट का अगला एपिसोड है। आज हमारे साथ हैं मिस्टर तरुण कुमार। अपने स्टार्टअप के बारे में इन्होंने हमसे काफ़ी कुछ शेयर किया है और काफ़ी अमेजिंग इंसाइट्स हमारे साथ इन्होंने बताए हैं। इनकी जर्नी तो हमने जानी ही है, साथ में इंडिया में हेल्थ केयर से जुड़े बहुत सारे ऐसे फैक्ट्स हैं जो इन्होंने हमारे सामने रिवील करी है। क्या रिक्वायरमेंट्स है बिहार के स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम में डेवलप होने की, क्या रिक्वायरमेंट है एक फाउंडर की इनिशियल लेवल पर, इन सारे टॉपिक्स पे आज हमने बहुत ही अच्छे से बात करी है। सो प्लीज स्टे ट्यून्ड विद अस और हमारी कन्वर्सेशन को ज़रूर पूरा देखें। हाय, वेलकम टू इंडेप्थ पॉडकास्ट। तो जन सुविधा जन औषधि ई-कॉम, ये नाम जैसा सजेस्ट करता है आप हेल्थ केयर सेक्टर में काम कर रहे हैं, तो स्पेसिफिकली आपने इस सेक्टर में काम करने के बारे में क्यों सोचा?
In fact, this is a very pertinent question you have asked. My background is from the pharma industry. Almost 10 years I work in the top multinational company in Bihar, Jharkhand, and fortunately I played a very pivotal role in setting up first ICU in PMCS in medicine department in 2005 with the presence of Mr. J.S. Kank, happened to be the Chief Secretary of Bihar, and the HOD Medicine Head Vijay Prakash. So I work in the German company, that company called Fresenius Kabi, which company happens to be the pioneer in making a clinical nutrition in the for critically ill patient in ICU management. So from that, I switched over to the cement industry. For almost 7 years, I worked in the cement industry. Like I started with the Lafarge, then I switched over to Prism Cement as a assistant manager. I was sent to Chhindwara MP, and again I come back to Bihar with the launching of Dalmia in 2014. And almost 5 years I worked in the Dalmia. And due to the strategic policy of the company, we were transferred to somewhere else. In the meantime, I got the information about applying a startup. So I'm one of them applicant applied for my startup. Unfortunately, I was selected. So that since my background is the pharma industry, so I know the condition and the pains people are suffering in the healthcare. Because if you look at the India's healthcare system, which is based on rural population and urban population based. Rural healthcare is different from urban healthcare. Rural healthcare system is based on primary healthcare system and secondary healthcare system. Only two systems are working over there. While urban healthcare system is based on primary, secondary and tertiary. Tertiary, which is referred to as a medical college, which is called a tertiary healthcare. So that brought me into the startup business, and that is why I kept the name Jan Suvidha Jan Aushadhi E-Com Private Limited. That is my registered company name. This is my OPC 1% company private limited.
Okay. So what was the year you incorporated?
First of all, in 2029, I was awarded Bihar Startup. But in November 2019, it was assigned to DMI as an incubator for my project. But in 2020, unfortunately, Corona came and almost whole world became a standstill almost for 9 months. And in the month of October 2020, I would receive one email from a joint director, Health Department, Bihar Startup. And that day I came to know for the first time that my startup was selected. And from that day, once I got to know, then I incorporated my company on 21st April 2021 after the award of the Bihar Startup in 2021.
So how are you liking the Bihar ecosystem so far?
To be frank, comparing way back 2019, 20, 21, 23, because I struggled from 2019, I didn't get the seed fund. In 2020, I didn't get the seed fund. In 2021, I brought this matter to Mr. Brajesh Mehta, happened to be the Chief Secretary, Additional Chief Secretary, that is called Principal Secretary of the department. My project was again assigned to IIT Patna in 2021, but I didn't get the seed fund. Again 22, I didn't get the seed fund, but one person came into my life as a god. I can say Mr. Pankaj Dishit, who happened to be the director of industry. And one day, in the month of May 2023, I sent one email to him and narrated all the story about things happened with me. And within the 7 days, I got a call from department Vikas Bhavan 299. Tarun, Egypt Tarun, she asked me to submit all the documents. So after submitting all the documents, after 1 week later, I got a call from Mr. Rakesh Ranjan, who happens to be an employee of a government industry department. They suggested me to why not you go for online re-registration for the fresh application. It not need to go for other things. Only you have to fill up the 3-4 question and on the online, and after that you will call for the pitch deck. So comfortably I followed his instruction and did the same thing. Finally I was selected. I was called for pitch deck before the Pankaj Dixit and one IIT fellow. As soon as I started narrating about the company, sir, my company incorporated in 2021, following the award of a startup, all of a sudden he stopped. He told me that stop, no more pitch. Your startup, you have got the startup in 2019 and today is 2023 and you didn't get seed fund. Yes sir. So where is your document? So in fact we were all the young startup entrepreneurs sitting outside almost 100 meters away from the chamber in the Vikas Bhavan. So he asked me to go and collect the documents. When I brought the documents submitted to him, he told me that no more. You do not require to give the pitch deck. But Tarun, I tell you one thing, since you are doing a very noble cause for our society for 2 diseases, that is a metabolic, non-communicable, irreversible disease that is called hypertension and type 2 diabetes. But what I am feeling that you have become hypertensive patient. So I told him that, so yet I have not become the hypertensive patient, but these are not for, if this time, if I would fail to get the seed fund, of course, I am sure I am going to be the patient of hypertension and diabetes too also. From that day, this is the story all about my start, and still Bihar startup indeed in a need of Mr. Pankaj Dixit more time in Bihar, because today the scenario, what as a young entrepreneur, I am looking and watching all the infrastructure, whatever the things we have experienced so far, that is because of 2 persons. Of course, Principal Secretary Mr. Sandeep Pondrik and the pivotal role played by Mr. Pankaj Dixit. And today, whatever ABC, if I today know about the startup ecosystem, because I am not from a business family, so we have to understand, we have to know the fundamentals of the everything. So fortunately, I got the co-working space and I got the opportunity to interact with the people from the different field. They are supposed to be the iconic person like Sharda Sharma from Your Story Media, Azman Sinha, angel investor from California. So of course that now and today the scenario is changed in Bihar startup.
So of course I do agree from you, because being in a government official and getting to know startup ecosystem and working for startup needs a lot of passion, right? I don't know that a lot of working professional in government official do that. Yeah, we are actually lucky because in our age of startup, we got to know these persons and they are helping us. So when you started a startup, or when you thought of starting a startup, did you know that you would get any help from here, or you would get that kind of ecosystem? Because generally people here are mostly go for jobs and all, right? And establishing a startup in Bihar, in Patna, is still like a very huge thing. A lot of people are doing that. That's absolutely fine, but the success rate is still very low compared to the other states. So how do you perceive on that?
You put a question like a bombshell on my head. And I thought about the startup business and this kind of news came into my family. Literally, my elder brother told me that how long you keep on reading and writing books, stop doing job and now involving in the new venture which is very quite new to you. So even from the family, I did not get any support. Even from the society, I didn't get support. Even I do not get the support. A startup is all about, that is all about your passion, conviction, dying hard attitude. That plays a major role. I had to face a lot of obstacles in my life within the 5 years. I had to wash away my 5 lakhs, 10 lakh rupees in behind making my dream true with the startup. Wrongly, I had assignment with one IIT guy who is running a company called Wipro instead of Wipro. If you reverse, if you Wipro,
Okay.
Wipro, and his company is based in Krishnapuri. So wrongly, I was caught in hand, and of course, I had to bear the loss of 5 lakh rupees. Of course, legal proceeding is going on against him under the cyber crime, cyber law 66BE 419 and 420. The case is going, and which is under sub judice in the Patna District Court. But despite this fact, this is a right from beginning. This is the burning desire from my heart that this is the field where you have to run, you have to walk on your path alone. आपको अकेले चलना है और कारवां खुद बनता चलेगा. आप में कन्विक्शन होगा, ऑनेस्टी होगी, आपके प्रोजेक्ट में दम होगा, तो डेज आर नॉट फार व्हेन लाखों लोग की कारवां बनेगी. तो उस तरह का चीज़ें हैं. हाँ, शुरू में बहुत दिक्कतें हुई हमको, लेकिन उसको दैट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ. इफ यू हैव टू डू समथिंग डिफरेंटली. भगवान शिव भी जहर पी लिए थे. हम तो बहुत मनुष्य है, बहुत छोटा आदमी है, और यदि सारे चीज़ों को, बहुत नुएंसेस को नोटिस करें अपने लाइफ में, और भी स्टार्टअप के वर्ल्ड में, स्टार्टअप के लिए बहुत बड़ी चीज़ है कि बहुत से नुएंसेस होता है आपके अगल बगल में होगा. देयर आर मेनी पीपल दे डू नॉट लाइक यू. मे बी दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ योर प्रोजेक्ट. हाँ, because of your project, or because of your outlook, or because of your attitude, your the way you talk. There are many people, so out of 199 people are against you. So in the odd condition, you have to sell out yourself, sell out from the crowd. That is the biggest hurdles in the startup life. But days are going on, things are changing, and slowly and steadily people are making their minds towards a startup and making a startup as a career rather than preparing for government IAS, IPS. We are happen to be, or we are known for IAS, IPS, doctor, engineers. But considering the government percentage, even 0.1% today, a government job exists in India. So where is the option? So we have the only one option of a startup. That will generate the revenue as well as that will generate the huge jobs. Today, because of the startup, I think in the secondary logistic or in primary logistic industry booming like anything.
Only thing which is booming day by day.
Day by day. So this is because of the startup and the concept. When I did my matriculation, I didn't see that a computer at the time, and today, child born with a mobile and a computer. So there is, of course, there is a comparison between me and my generation with the young generation. But that is my job to how to accommodate myself, how to update myself, and how to compete myself with the young generation. Even if I have to take some lesson or learn something from somebody who is quite junior to me, so I do not need to have any kind of hitch in the mind in talking to him and asked him, please let me know how chat box works, how
Anything
yeah.
they will get at.
How LinkedIn works here. Yeah, I know the LinkedIn here, I know the Facebook, I know the Facebook, I know the WhatsApp here. But there are many things which are being taught from the class 2, class 3. So now they are well versed with the computer IT information and the jargon of the words which are not known to me.
Of course. In other words, we can say that today skill is more important than degree.
Yeah.
If you have a certain type of skill or passion, or you are a learner, you can learn anything at any age. In fact, you can always do one.
I think absolutely you're right. Learning has no age limit. Even 99 year old, my father was 90-year-old, and every day he used to read 3 papers per day. So that gave me one lesson that age is not a barrier for learning new things in life if you have a passion. If we want to do something into life, you can learn, you can acquire your knowledge from your new surrounding or new world which are available. Of course, it will take time for me.
But without learning, you cannot experience the things, because if we already know that we know everything, then we cannot grow. Right? Growing means learning.
Learning. In fact, there is a problem, attitudinal problem with the people, that if you do not have the active listening, you cannot learn many things. Being elder, I stop, close down my ear. So I stop listening all the good things, even from the good people. So one should have that kind of attitude to learn everything. First of all, to make active listener. Unless until you become the active listener, many things you can't expect to get into your mind. So that is the first and foremost aspect. One should be the active listener. When you talk with anybody or group of people, one should be active listener. And once you listen the fact, then you can memorize, and then you can formulate your ideas, and it come out with your thought with the people who are sitting before you.
So, talking about your business, what exactly you are doing in Jan Aushadhi?
In fact, Jan Suvidha, Jan Aushadhi, in fact, it is all about creating and developing offline and online supply chain management of the most affordable healthcare treatment of the generic medicine, and which is urgently required to the 31% rural population of East India, as per the Lancet study. Lancet happens to be the Gita of the medical science, which stated in 2022, after the consecutive 30 years study from 1990 to 2020, across India, east, west, north, south, at the panchayat level. In the conclusive remarks, Lancet stated one thing, that East India has been found to have the highest healthcare disease burden. What does it mean? It means every individual has highest out-of-pocket expenditure towards healthcare treatment. And the irony thinks that when Indian economy started its journey of liberalization from 1990, so within this 30 years gap, what happened in this part of India? All of a sudden, 31% rural population are suffering from such disease called metabolic, non-communicable, irreversible disease called hypertension and diabetes, which earlier used to take place with the urban city population who has sedentary lifestyle. So within the 30 years, there is a lot of economic activity taken place in eastern part of India. Right. There is a physical and social infrastructure taken place. When Nitish Kumar took over as a Mukhyamantri in Bihar in 2004, at the time Bihar had a per capita income of 5,000 rupees. Today, on an average, each Bihari has a per capita income of 45 to 50,000 rupees.
That's very interesting.
Today, if you go to nearby the native village, you will find everywhere you will find the one bikes standing before each house. So now, all the urban cities, facilities, lifestyles reaching to the rural population. But the healthcare infrastructure and the facilities which are available in the urban cities, which are yet to reach over there. So ultimately, what will happen? Ultimately, it will impact on the life expectancy of the rural population, and that is why studies Lancet stated that due to which rural India has got the reduced life expectancy. Earlier, we used to listen about somebody who were living in the rural village. They used to survive for 90 years, 95 years. All of a sudden, what happened within 30 years? Now the life expectancy reduced to 63 years, and the urban population has increased its life expectancy from 75 to 80 years. So why there is a huge gap in the life expectancy of rural population मतलब गांव में रहने वाले लोगों का जिंदगी जीने का उम्र 63 साल हो गया और शहर के लोगों का 75-80 साल। ये उल्टा क्यों हो गया?
ये मेन रीजन क्या है?
एंड नो, व्हाट इज द रीजन? द फंडामेंटल रीजन इज दैट फर्स्ट, ये सेडेंटरी लाइफ reaching to the rural population, due to which hypertension and diabetes are taking place as per the Lancet. But both diseases are called metabolic non-communicable irreversible disease. Means both diseases are required lifelong continuous treatment with the disciplined lifestyle to be followed. Do you think they are illiterate people, they would understand all these things? People who are living in the urban cities, if you ask them, people who are suffering from hypertension or type 2 diabetes, if you ask them what to do and what not to do, I think out of 100 people in the urban city like Patna state capital, 99 people will say, I do not know. So what we can expect from the people who are living in the rural population? They are illiterate people. And the fundamental reason is that first, they are unaware because they are illiterate. Second, they are unaffordable because the treatment are being given to the patient where a doctor prescribe only the trade name of the medicine, and their MRP, their costs are very exorbitant. As a result of that, they do not afford to continue their lifelong treatment, and very shortly they have to face the multi-organ disease complication that is called comorbidity. This is the paradox of this both diseases. Both diabetes and hypertension have a comorbidity issue, which triggers either hypertension in the hypertension or even in the diabetes. Ischemic heart disease and cerebral ischemic stroke, both diseases are called trigger factor for 57% death mortality rate as well as 24%. So out of 100%, 81% people die because of the either of the ischemic heart disease, that is a heart failure, or second is the brain stroke. So you can imagine, urban people, they are not able to understand. They have the affordability to continue their lifelong treatment. Even out of 100, maximum 75% people are, they can continue their lifelong treatment. They are not aware what to do and what not to do, and they will contact with the doctors. After every 6 months, they need to meet their doctor and consult the doctor and take the advice what to do. So what about the rural population where they do not have the affordability? So we must look for some alternatives. So what to do? For that, I have come out with this kind of solution, Jan Suvidha Jan Aushadhi, by procuring the low cost generic medicine which are being manufactured by the top 400 pharma company, which are WHO approved and WHO GMP certified pharma company. They are already providing to the Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Kendra in India, but their numbers are very few. If you look at Indian retail pharmacy business, in which almost total number of chemist shop is not less than 7 lakhs. So in the presence of 7 lakhs private chemist shop, only 10,000 or 12,000 or 14,000 Jan Aushadhi Kendra will serve the population of 70% rural population of India, where India is living. Still 70% population India गांव में रहता है. So India 70% population are still where they are living? They are living in the rural market. And considering the rural healthcare system presently, which is completely collapsed, because
so how will the people in rural area will be benefited?
Yeah. Again, we put a very second bombshell question on my head. How I will make it? That is why my startup consists of two kind of activity. Jan Suvidha Jan Aushadhi Com. It consists of two kind of business activity. First is the offline business activity, in which first is the procurement of the most affordable, most economical, low-cost generic medicine from the top private pharma company. For that, talks are going on with the company. Second, Second offline activity, which happens to be the toughest and the costliest affair. How? Bihar consists of total 38 districts. If you go by the socio-economic caste census 2015, Bihar had a total population of 10 crores, out of which 2 crore was urban population and 8 crore was rural population. And the rural population, which consists of three kinds of rural population. One is the deprived, rural, vulnerable, poor household. Second is non-deprived, rural, vulnerable, poor household. Third is a non-deprived, non-household, single individual population. So our rural population are mix of three kind of rural household. So now for driving the demand in the market, each district Bihar on average consists of, as per the Lancet report, 31% out of 8 crores, which comes to 2.49 crore. That means on average each district consists of minimum 6.6 lakhs of rural patient. They are suffering from either of the both diseases, either suffering from hypertension or type 2 diabetes. Is it possible for me to carry out the rural market survey of whole district? Because I do not have that much of resource, because I have been given the 10 lakhs rupees. 4 lakhs rupees already been spent. Now remaining amount 6 lakhs is with me. So how we need to procure that data? So almost Bihar consists of total 45,000 villages. Each district on an average 1185 villages, 220 panchayat. So out of which, considering the 8 crore population, on an average each district has a rural population of 20 lakhs across 38 districts. On an average, I am putting average population. Some district may bigger, some district may a smaller district, but I am giving you the average population. So this is not for me to go to the 20 lakh population to take the data back to me. No, out of 20 lakh population, I have to focus on the 25% rural population, out of which that is a 5 lakh population. Out of 5 lakh population, if I am able to procure 10,000 patient data with me, that means that would generate the revenue of 50 lakhs from one district. 10,000 into 500. That is the 1/4 cost of the 2,000 rupees. Is been incurred with the trade name of the medicine. So I am giving the 1/4 cost. So if I am able to procure the 10,000 data of the rural patient who are suffering from either of the both disease, that is hypertension or type 2 diabetes, I would generate the revenue of 50 lakhs from 2% of the rural population of each district. If you multiply by next 30 districts, that will come to 15 crore. If you multiply by 12, that will give you 180 crores. So my revenue model is of 200 crore from Bihar. That means Indian pharma market consists of 7 therapeutic range of product, in which hypertension is one of the segment and diabetes is one of the segment. So if two therapeutic segments product can drive the revenue of 200 crore, more than 200 crore revenue, so you can imagine the market potential of Bihar as a whole, which is huge. But for me, the biggest hurdles coming before me is the finance, venture capital. 10 lakhs is a pretty amount for me. Each district, for carrying out the rural market survey of each district, it requires minimum 2 lakh to 3 lakh rupees. Even I am not giving my focus on 5 to 10 districts. I am ready to carry out 1 to 2 districts only. That will give me the data, so that from generating the secondary demand, through which I can start conducting all the survey of other districts on my own cost, instead of getting from venture capital. So presently I am looking for the venture capital or angel investor to give me the only 10 to 15 lakh only, because I know the road map where it will go. So this is the offline activity.
So are you making revenue right now?
No, that is why from where I will start making revenue. There is no question, because until because we have to generate a secondary demand by procuring these 10,000 data from each district, sir. Those who are suffering from hypertension or type 2 diabetes or vice versa.
So how big is your team, right?
So that is why we do not have the very much team, because we do not have the much amount. I have got only 10 lakh rupees, in which already 4 lakh rupees has been spent. Now 6 lakh rupees, in which what do you expect from me? I have to.
6 lakh is still enough.
It's not enough for creating your team. One team consists of admin, account finance, digital marketing, customer care, for ensuring they for 1 year payment. Average per month 1.5 lakhs cost is coming to me.
Why do you need 1 year plan? I mean, if you can raise funds, when you start getting any revenue, the investors will already invest.
Yes, I'm looking for that kind of investor or venture capital or angel investor to give me the 25 lakh rupees only. Give me the 3 months time, and my revenue model of 200 crore. I am not giving you any magic figure. This is the ground reality. But due to the constraint of finance, I'm not able to. I cannot move forward because once I will start, formatting the team as well as carrying out the rural market survey, all this will incur the huge expenses. So I am looking for the venture capital or angel investor to get the fund, or even I'm trying other way out. I have my own assets.
Applied on Startup India seat.
No, already my company incorporation is more than 3 years. Na? That is not allowed. Na? That is not allowed. Within the 3 years, you have to apply to Startup India. Then you can get government support. Once your company incorporation is more than 3 years, you cannot.
Post-seed fund scheme you can apply from Startup Bihar.
Post-seed, yes. Once again, post-seed, where you have to show the revenue generation. Unless until you show the revenue generation of 5 lakh or 10 lakh rupees, they cannot give you, because that is the rules they have framed in the policy. So they cannot break the rules for me as an individual. So of course, with your interview, of course, through this podcast, it may spread a different kind of message to the investor or angel investor or venture capital to invest or to come towards me and plan to invest some amount so that I could start, doing something on the ground from one district to 2 districts, and I start showing my revenue generation, really what is my plan.
So, okay, apart from this, if I ask you 3 things, how would you rate this according to your need? First is funds, second is mentorship, and third is team. According to your startup, how would you rate?
This is very, again, you are putting always a very big bombshell. Fund is important, which plays a central role, but mentorship is a top second priority things. Unless until without guru or without mentorship, one entrepreneur cannot move ahead. Because I am giving the example of Sachin Tendulkar. Achyuta was the coach. Whenever Sachin got out on zero, coach got 3 times, 4 times, he came back to the basics as per the advice of Achyuta. So every startup entrepreneur needs the coach, and I am looking for such kind of coach who can mentor me so that I could think of making my project or my startup project in a bigger way. So second is the mentor, and third is that
team.
So
okay, if I ask you that if you will have an option that you were not doing a startup right now, what are the other things that you wish that you could do at this stage of India, which is developing into a lot of more things, right? So if you have an option to opt for a career or a business or any kind of other thing, what would be the thing that you would choose?
Of course, considering my experience in the pharma industry and cement industry, of course, only these 2 industry should suit me. And if I would get the opportunity again, I can think for my career ahead in the cement industry and pharma industry. But in pharma industry, there is a huge gap, almost 18 years gap. So there is no question of getting back in the industry. But in the cement industry, there are number of new cement companies are coming up where they can take me in their house.
Okay. So you have also done MBA.
Yeah, MBA.
So how do you think it helps business, or is it required to go for an MBA if someone is an aspiring entrepreneur?
I tell you, MBA is theoretically, of course, marketing or business
Because
understanding.
there is a lot of myth that if you want to do
No.
business, you have to go.
It's complete myth that one person who has the MBA who can become a big or a smart entrepreneur. No, entrepreneurial skill is different from what we are being taught in the management. Management is all about the theoretical aspect, but the things which are taking place with you doing the business, that is the practical experience, and that will give you the lifelong experience. And that teaching is 100% right thing for any non-MBA people. So MBA play very vital role. Of course, if you do MBA from IIM or Stanford or Yale University, there is a difference. So, but people, for the common man, MBA, I don't see really any big role in understanding the business enterprise in the market. Even today there are many in startups I have studied that they are not a MBA, but today they are a unicorn company. They have made their company unicorn in India. So how?
So basically, you are saying that it's not compulsory, or it's not like you will get something a very extra thing for starting a business.
For that, yeah, of course, that mentorship is very important for any startup or for any new businessman, or you can say new entrepreneur. Mentorship is very important. Mentorship, because they will give you the right direction, guidance to move in which direction, which will fetch the revenue for your company. So their guidance, their advice, and their coaching are the paramount aspect.
Are you able to find a mentor here?
I did talk to 1-2 person, but unfortunately, I'm yet to get the reply from them. He happens to be the top class alumni, and he's a magnetic man, you can say. He's from Bihar, and he has got the expertise in the finance. He has got the electrifying attitude and communication skills. What I'm referring to, I think you must have guessed but still he has not given me the signal that already I have given him my message that I need to work under your mentorship. So I'm yet to get the signal from him.
आपको नहीं लगता है कि अब आपका फोकस अभी हेल्थ में है, तो आपके मेंटर भी हेल्थ रिलेटेड होने चाहिए और सर्विस सेक्टर रिलेटेड होने चाहिए?
सर्विस सेक्टर में I tell you, yes, आपने बोला, since I am from the domain of the health industry, so I know the understanding, basic things of what is the market research and the need assessment, or what is the regulatory compliance, and what is the supply chain management, or what is the partnership collaboration, or you can say what is the marketing and outreach, what is the fund and seed and fund, what is the monitoring and evaluation. These are the fundamental aspects which we do understand. But finance plays a very vital role. Without understanding the fundamental of the finance, even sometimes we get missed in the annual report submitting to the government. So unless until people who from the finance background, they work as a all-in-one solution. The people from finance, they will help you as a all-in-one solution. So I'm looking for that, because already I'm from pharma or similar industry domain. So I do not require people from that domain. I'm from the people who from the management as well as finance, other domain, so that I could get the new lesson or new tips from them.
So basically, you want a mentor who can help you scale up your
startup.
So I really like the data you have shared, because अभी तक मैंने इस तरह से सोचा नहीं था कि like इतने villages हैं. I'm also into healthcare, and I'm also working into making healthcare affordable and accessible.
Yeah.
But of course gap बहुत ज़्यादा है. और आपने जैसा कि बोला diabetes and hypertension, तो of course world में अभी इंडिया diabetic capital के नाम से
India is going to become the hub of the diabetes and hypertension. Already 32 करोड़ इंडिया में hypertensive पेशेंट हो चुका है, and almost 19 करोड़ diabetic 20 करोड़ के आसपास हो गया. So we are going to become hub of the hypertension and diabetes very soon.
One thing I want to ask you कि अगर आपका कोई विजन हो लाइक व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट थिंग व्हेन यू स्टार्टेड? तो आपने कुछ सोचा होगा कि मुझे अपने स्टार्टअप को यहाँ पे लेके जाना है।
नहीं, ऑफ कोर्स मिशन भी है, विजन भी है। विजन यही था कि किसी तरह से अपनी स्टार्टअप का रेवेन्यू जनरेट करके पहले तो इतना जॉब क्रिएट करवा देना है बिहार में, हर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में, सेकेंडरी लॉजिस्टिक में, कि हर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में 10 लड़का नया लड़का था वो सेकेंडरी लॉजिस्टिक में जॉब मिल जाए, और मेरी कंपनी को जो अभी तक बिहार में कोई यूनिकॉर्न नहीं बना है ना, उसको यूनिकॉर्न बना दें हम बिहार से। बट इट्स ए लॉन्ग वे टू गो, इट्स टू अर्ली टू से, बिकॉज कंसिडरिंग द कंडीशन अराउंड मी, आई एम स्टिल स्ट्रगलिंग। आई कैन नॉट से डन लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, बट स्टिल it's a startup ecosystem and the market to understand all about it's a different thing, and talking to you is a different thing, because practically what I need to bring all the things on the ground and get the things done, which is not possible without all the resources, teamwork, assessment report, that all club together, then make a one package. Then you can go to the market and sell out your product or service which you are offering to your customer.
So your first focus is in creating employment. अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं कि फॉर एग्जांपल अगर यहाँ पे कोई ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म हो या फिर ऐसा कोई नेटवर्क हो जिसमें स्टार्टअप एक दूसरे से बात करें, कनेक्ट करें और एक दूसरे से कनेक्ट करके एक सॉल्यूशन निकालें, बिकॉज ओनली अ फाउंडर कैन अंडरस्टैंड अनदर फाउंडर, राइट? ये इकोसिस्टम बिल्डअप होना बिहार में मुझे अभी तक कहीं मिसिंग लगता है, बिकॉज देयर आर नो सर्टेन इवेंट्स जहाँ आप जा रहे हो और आप रेगुलरली आप कनेक्ट कर पा रहे हो. देयर आर इवेंट, देयर आर सेशंस हैपनिंग, बट दैट काइंड ऑफ इवेंट व्हेन यू आर फ्रीली जस्ट नेटवर्किंग विद ईच अदर, लाइक नॉट अ पर्टिकुलर सेशन, आप किसी को सुनने नहीं जा रहे हो बट अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस कर रहे हो, राइट? उस टाइप की सेशंस और उस टाइप की नेटवर्किंग इवेंट, इस पर आपकी क्या थॉट्स हैं?
आपने सही कहा कि ये रियली में इन बिहार इंटरेस्ट में कहीं कहीं व्हाट आई एम सीइंग इज क्वाइट मिसिंग. एवरीबडी हैज टू कम ऑन द वन प्लेटफॉर्म. इफ एज ए होल बिहार और होल बिहारी के बारे में समझे तो हम कहेंगे कि नहीं, हम लोग को एक साथ एक प्लेटफॉर्म पर आके एंड डू समथिंग. नॉलेज इज बीइंग स्प्रेड. How people acquire the knowledge, either through the going through the book or through the discussion or through the attending the program. So anyhow, all the startup entrepreneur, they need to be clubbed together in the one platform.
Okay. So other than this business, I would like to ask you a controversial question. Have you ever hide your identity as a Bihari in front of other while pitching? Because I have heard this a lot of time. Because I travel a lot, right, in every part of India for events, and even someone I know who come from my place and they are like pretending that they are not from my place. Or so, have you done that ever?
हमको what I can tell you the fact that when I reached Kolkata or when I reached Bombay, people ask me, "You are not from Bihar," but I never pretend. I never try to hide myself as a Bihari.
बट इसके वजह से क्या आपको कभी ऐसा
कभी नहीं
डिफरेंशिएट कर रहे लोग?
कभी नहीं मिला, हमको नहीं मिला. लोग बताते हैं हमको, अरे आप बिहारी लगती नहीं है देखने में, बातचीत से आपका एसेंट नहीं लगता है बिहारी का. हमने नहीं है, फिर भी बिहारी है भैया. एंड व्हाई शुड आई हाइड माई सेल्फ एज ए बिहारी? आई एम प्राउड ऑफ बीइंग ए बिहारी. और इसमें हम अपने को, वो लोग हैं जो जिनके यहाँ वो इनकल्केशन नहीं हुआ है ना, उनके घरों में बच्चे ऐसे करते हैं. हम लोग ऐसे बैकग्राउंड से जहाँ इनकल्केट किया गया, कॉलेज स्कूल में पढ़ाया गया है हम लोग को, और हमारे ज़माने में सिर्फ IAS IPS ही बिहार से होते थे, है ना. तो हमको तो आई डू नॉट फील एनी सेम इन ओपनिंग और नेमिंग माई नेम एज ए बिहारी. चाहे मैं कोलकाता हावड़ा उतरूँ, चाहे वो दिल्ली में एयरपोर्ट उतरूँ, दिल्ली के राजीव गांधी स्टेशन में उतरूँ, कहा बिहारी, ठेठ बिहारी में बात करता हूँ. हमको अपने को नहीं है, हम तो मानते हो तो अपने को गौरवान्वित फील करते हैं कि हम बिहार के मट्टी से हैं. उस मट्टी से जहाँ भगवान बुद्ध से लेकर कौन नहीं पैदा हुए हैं, जहाँ आर्यभट्ट पैदा हुए हैं, तो अपने को फील करते हुए तो दिस इज द इन्फिनिटी कॉम्प्लेक्स इन द सम पीपुल. हम तो कहीं भी कोई मेला में जाते हैं तो लोग हमसे पूछते हैं बहुत जगह, तो हम बोलते नहीं भैया ऐसा नहीं है, हमारे बिहार में बहुत टैलेंटेड लोग हैं. अब देखिए कहाँ है, समुद्र है यहाँ, समझिए कि फिर ये उस समय कुछ लोगों में है, कॉम्प्लेक्स होता है. वो लोग अपने को छुपाते हैं, अपने को बताने में बहुत हिचकिचाते हैं कि भैया मेरा क्या हो जाएगा। अरे क्या होगा, हम बिहार से मट्टी, सन ऑफ सॉइल, मेरा अपना एक रिकॉग्निशन है भैया। तो इसमें इस तरह का चीज़ तो मेरे दिमाग कभी आज तक नहीं, मतलब ऑलमोस्ट 18 ईयर्स मैंने काम किया, टॉप मल्टीनेशनल में, सीमेंट कंपनी में काम किया, दवा कंपनी में काम किया, और लोग मुझे बिहारी नहीं कभी कहते थे। हिम्मत कभी नहीं, किसी को हिम्मत हुआ कि ए लालू, किसी का हिम्मत नहीं हुआ था।
बिहारी बोलने से ऐसे लोग ऑफेंड हो जाते हैं,
हाँ,
बिकॉज इट्स काइंड ऑफ यूज्ड इन अ बैड मैनर लॉट ऑफ टाइम।
तो I never allowed.
It's still happening.
No, I never. It's up, it's up to the
It might
people.
not happen with you, but
It's up to the people who you allow the others to use this kind of slang word. How much liberty you are offering to them? Everybody has got the लक्ष्मण का रेखा है, लक्ष्मण रेखा से बाहर किसी को जाने मत दीजिए। अरे हम बिहारी हो गए तो क्या मतलब, बिहारी तो ये भी है कि एक बिहारी सब पर भारी होता है। इस स्लोगन को क्यों भूल जाते हो भैया आप?
एक्चुअली मुझे ना बस एक प्रॉब्लम है, लेकिन स्टिल इट्स कंसिडर्ड एज अ बिहार इज नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया, यू नो, इट्स लाइक बिहार में भी ये हो रहा है। ये चीज जब कोई मुझे बोलता है तो आई फील लाइक ऑफ कोर्स क्यों नहीं हो सकता है, कहीं भी कुछ भी हो सकता है।
दैट इज, क्यों ऐसा हो रहा है? दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द इनकल्केशन ऑफ द ओनरशिप। व्हेन you travel in your car, or when you are sitting in the office with your mobile, how much affinity do you have with your mobile, your wallet? You do not forget to leave, na?
Yeah. Right.
But when we travel in the bus, government bus or train or plane, हेडफोन मिलता है और या सीट मिला तो सीट के उंगली में लगे सीट को फाड़ दे रहे हैं। That gives the example of ownership. That is our, because our tax money, government runs the plane, airlines say, so that comes from the within. So unless until inculcation is done within the within the generation, so this kind of things does not come. It's not easy, because when I was with the Lafarge, I'm giving the example of Mr. Neeraj Kori. He happens to be the vice president in the company from Bihar, Neeraj Kori, and that man inculcated me as a, this is your cement, 5 crore cement. You are in charge of one district, one rack cost 5 crore rupees. So each and every one bag damage is a damage of your company. That means company is taking care of your livelihood. So that kind of inculcation, he learnt me, na? He pushed inside me. From that day, I start learning. And whenever I used to work in the company, in the pharma company or cement company, in even Dalmia, even right now, I'm working my own company, doing my job. I try to inculcate with the people that ownership both important is there. Even ownership imply lacks the ownership, na? They will not have the interest. So training, these are the things comes from the training, sir. Time and again, if you arrange a training program, you inculcate or you share these kind of things with your employee. It takes time, but people slowly, adopt this kind of skills. So inculcation does not come from the sudden, from anything, which requires time, and everybody has to work on the inculcation of ownership. Ownership as a Bihari, ownership हम लोग क्या है? Leadership that produce the ownership. There are many leaders from Bihar who played whose name was like anything. L.N. Mishra was the first railway minister. There was many ministers from Bihar. So these are the, this kind of ownership on Bihari, that comes from the leadership also. There is a lot of deterioration in the politics in Bihar, in the eastern part of India, that led to the, somewhere lacking of ownership. Somewhere, आप किस तरह के नेता हैं, आप चिराग पासवान भी लीडर है, देखिए कन्विक्शन से बोलते हैं, तो उनको कटिंग अक्रॉस कास्ट लाइन पर लोग सारे लोग खड़ा होकर बोलते हैं, ये चीज़ होना चाहिए। लेकिन हम लोग क्या है कि एवरीबॉडी वी आर डिवाइडेड ऑन द कास्ट लाइन एंड इस पर आके हम लोग अटक जाते हैं। ये से यदि हम लोग हट जाए तो फिर हम लोग से वी आर वेरी स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट पीपल इन द इंडिया, दिस इज अ फैक्ट। सो बीइंग अ बिहारी आई डू नॉट फील एनी शाय, आई डू नॉट हाइड माई रिकॉग्निशन और माई आइडेंटिटी, नो नेवर। मतलब 18-20 साल मैंने नौकरी किया, कहीं नहीं। मैं एमपी में भी सीमेंट में कंपनी में काम किया, एमपी में 3 जगह काम किया, झारखंड पूरा काम किया, बिहार पूरा काम किया। आउटसाइड स्टेट में कहीं भी हमको कभी फील नहीं हुआ, कोई बंदा नहीं बोला हमको एमपी में कि क्या बिहारी। ये डिपेंड करता है कि आप किस तरह से लोगों को हाउ यू कैन अलाउ द अदर पीपल टू कम ऑन योर हेड। ये आपके अपना कन्विक्शन ऐसा होना चाहिए, आप पहले ही ऐसा ही अपना औरत तैयार करके रख लीजिए कि लोग आपके सामने आने से पहले बात करें, वो किसके सामने बात करने जा रहे हैं, तो ये इम्पोर्टेंट होता है। और ऑफ कोर्स एवरीवेयर you will find some negative type people, some positive type people, so putting them aside.
So I will ask one last question. What are the 2 major sectors in startup ecosystem you think that is gonna boom in next upcoming 5 years?
Indian pharma e-commerce market is quite nascent market and patent market. It's only a market of 6,500 crore in compared to Flipkart, Amazon of the FMCG company. So it's one of the big segment, pharma e-commerce. And second, IT. No doubt, IT plays the most important role, play in whether in the e-commerce website creation or development, or even in the creation of development of application also. So these 2 sectors which I am looking quite big quantum jump in the growth in the coming days.
So I would end here because काफ़ी अच्छा कन्वर्सेशन लगा मुझे, काफ़ी आपने जो इंसाइट्स दिए इंडस्ट्री के बारे में और हेल्थ केयर के बारे में काफ़ी अमेजिंग था। सो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर दैट।
थैंक यू।